I want to share a quote with you guys. Something my mom told me growing up. You win or learn. Some people like to say you win or lose. I like to believe that you win or learn. So the reason I want to share that with you guys is, we all have something in common, a past. And I believe that a past where you've made countless mistakes over and over again, you learn from them, and then in your present and in your future, you know not to make those mistakes again. And I got a quote here. To be able to look back upon one's past life with satisfaction to live is to live twice, by Marcus Valerius Marshall. I agree with that, because in my past, I've made a lot of mistakes growing up, alcohol, drugs, hanging out with the wrong crowd in high school. I was the kid in the back of the class with the hood on, headphones in, not paying attention to the teacher. And, joined the service, made a lot of mistakes there as well. And, throughout that entire learning curve, you learn from all these things. And today, it's made me a better man. I'm probably happier now than I ever have been, just based off of all the mistakes I've ever made. And I really do believe in this quote, talking about living twice, because I'm pretty happy every single day, as long as I wake back up with Joe in the morning, I'm good to go. But other than that, past, future, present. So when you take a look back in your past, don't live in the past either. Live in the present, prepare for the future, and keep chugging along.
Well, I like that you had a quote to lead into your quote. That was okay. And the application to the quote, that was a little bit less clear than it might have been, but your point was relatively well stated. There's not a plan in your presentation. You just got an enthusiastic discussion of something that you seem to feel is true, and I thought that you did a good job talking about that enthusiastically and with sincerity while you were talking about it. It definitely came across that way in your voice. The pace at which you were speaking and the vocal variety that you used made it sound like what you were saying was pretty sincere. Your facial expressions look relatively confident and friendly, but your eye contact is still inconsistent. You're looking up, but it's like we talked about before. You have a tendency to kind of look in front of the audience or around the audience instead of at the audience, and so that's something that you just need to work on a little bit more. There wasn't anything that was a huge problem in the presentation, except, like I said, the eye contact and maybe the organization. It sounded right at the end like you're throwing in a past, present, and future thing, like, oh, well, maybe that'll help structure it, and it doesn't really, because you don't have any content to each of those points. You just have kind of a platitude to say about each of those ideas. All right, thank you.